And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. All of you wonderful guitar-loving souls who are following me along. We are day 41 of 365 days of guitar practice. And if you are brand new, welcome. I'm Jay Wills, old dude, learning how to play guitar from scratch after 22 years of hanging up music, other instruments, not the guitar, guitars from scratch. And doing a 30-minute practice every day for the next 365 days. So, and if you're brand new, how this rolls, I do a quick intro. This is going to be a fun Friday. F Note Friday is what it's going to be, and I'll get into why we're doing that. But if you leave a comment, if you're kind enough to bang on your keyboard and leave a comment, I will, because we're doing this every day, I will acknowledge it the next day and read it off, and we'll have a little chat, and it's kind of fun. So, with that, all of you returning subscribers, this morning, it's going to be my third time doing this, Terminator's coming out, and a new intro. Probably gonna be a little bumpy, because, you know, new things are always a little bumpy. However, the Boss Katana is presenting. Ooh, she's a bit tight on the old speaker cord back there. Can't really swerve that around. Anywho, we're gonna jam on this a little bit. Ooh, it's always a little bumpy on the, third time through. Stumbled across something this morning. Happened to be in the key of, well, I don't know if it's in the key of F. Starts on the F. Anyway, so with that, let's get you turned on and go half. Come on, do something. Oh, gotta go that. This thing resets every time you turn it on and off. All these buttons. Around the edges, but it's fun as shit to play. All right, let's go stand by, save the battery. All right, so comments first. I'm going to come back to that because that Terminator drop D is just badass. All right, so comments. And again, thank you all for throwing comments out there. You guys are such wonderful saints for doing so. All right, take a look. At Roger Tinker 1813, welcome back, brother. Hell yeah, Telecaster Thursday. Heck yeah. Oh, might as well get into well, we're gonna go through F scale work tonight. Anything F related in the key of F-ish is gonna be for Fridays, for a bit anyway. At Jeff Young 8047. Welcome, brother. Keep killing it, man. Amp sounds good. Actually need to correlate these days. That's at day 37. That would have been an Orange Dark Terror day. Heck yeah, that amp sounds amazing. It's sitting right back there. So I gotta swap these out because my cord is not long enough. Whatever. At Swanee708, how long did you play before stopping 22 years ago? Did you play bass in the meantime? This is pretty solid playing for only 40 days. Well, no, I didn't play anything. This big fat nothing burger for 22 years, unfortunately. No bass in the meantime. Starting over from scratch, I played in a band like 6 months. I maybe have 100 hours total on bass guitar 22 years ago, and half that on 6-string. Just, it was a very short period of my life. I used to play sax, and also I have 10 years of sax playing. I got a scholarship in college for my first year, just FYI. So I'm not like 100% new to music. Played piano for over 10 years, still play piano. Just got back into sax playing, actually. Super rusty on that front. But yeah, no, so a little bit of guitar playing for like 6 months back in 2001, 2-ish, around there. So, but yeah, Big Nothing Burger for 22 years, which is why my soul was mad at me for taking that time off, which is why now it's all good. And Nick, you're right, 1962. Surprise appearance on the telly. Yup, modes can be confusing and were most of my life, but I got it now. There's a formula. Yeah, okay. I haven't got into modes yet. When will you be taking out the Flying V soon? Well, I don't have one of those, but I will have one. I might buy one next year, maybe at the end of this, because I will have a Flying V in my collection. Anything that's got big, nasty, gnarly, active pickups in it, I'm all about it. It's all good. At Biffa Bacon 1203, noticed a lack of air fryer recipes. I'm a little disappointed. Took me a little bit to catch on what you're talking about. Yeah, half my kitchen's right here. That's a crock pot. It's not an air fryer, but it looks like one. But yeah, doing a little bit of remodeling the old kitchen. So when you gut out your cabinets, you got to stage your shit somewhere. I got half my kitchen there, and I have half my kitchen here. So that's funny, though. But I'm a damn good cook, so I can throw some recipes out there. I'm a hell of a barbecuer, like most of us dudes. At Nick B115, cool you're doing. I'm doing something similar. Hold on, I gotta read more. Spread this. There we go. Played guitar since I was 14. Took like 3 months of lessons, then just played for years. Oh, that's awesome. Never practiced. I was a decent player. Yeah, the difference between practice and playing around, hugely different. Had kids 12 years ago and slowed down a lot. About 6 years ago, went through a crazy life shit. Yeah, man, I would have just got off my crazy life shit during the pandemic. I feel you, brother. And went into deep depression. Yup, that happens. I've been there. Oof. This is what brought me out of it right here. Boom. Came out on the other side about a year ago and treated myself to an EVH Wolfgang special and a Line 6 H. Hell, fuck yeah. I jumped on that sale that True Fire was running. Cool. I've been really practicing every day. Got super into it. Been doing a lot of the major scale and minor pentatonic over the neck. Also, triads. It's been fun. Good luck, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that and welcome. Heck yeah, keep doing it, man. This is just lights the soul up. There's no question about it. So I think I got all of the comments rocking off. And if I did forget anyone, if there's something like, I'm still getting used to this a little bit, so it's not intentional. I don't need you anymore. Plug that shit. All right, so yeah, so Fridays, I think I'm gonna I don't know, this Boss Katana is a really badass amp, but every time I turn it off and then I turn it back on, I have to reset everything. Would be kind of nice if it just like held its settings. However, I can't complain about it. It's a badass amp. I haven't even turned this thing all the way to max yet. I've only been on 50% power. Actually, I was on 0.5 for the longest, or no, 5, yeah. 0.5 watts is what that thing has. And so, tonight is going to be all about F, the key of F. And so, this little riff I was fiddle diddling with this morning, just at the end of my structured practice. So yes, for the one who was asking about my my routine, this is not my only practice. I've said this in many other videos. I'm not even going to try to present this as like I'm brand new to music, because I'm not. I'm very well versed in piano playing. I took a long time off. I also was good enough to get a jazz tenor sax scholarship in my early college days. So this is not like, but I can't read music anymore. I've forgotten 99% of it. What's still in my soul, though, is slowly bubbling out. I'm still getting used to having a backing track, which is basically just my little DR machine, which we'll fiddle with that a little bit tonight because it's on a Friday. It's cool. But I have a structured morning practice, which is at a minimum of 45 minutes, which is all finger drills, rudimentary drills, chord work, forcing myself to metronome and find some level of getting back into like counting again, which is like an absolute foreign language for my brain, to be honest. And then I do this for 30 minutes, which is really about 10 or 15 minutes of playing. It's just a nice little way of doing it every day, and then it takes forever for YouTube to upload. So I practice right after this, just speed work, jamming, and then it turns into, and it's not like 15, 20 minutes. And then I let myself go into whatever the fuck I want to do, basically, until the YouTube finishes. And then when that finishes, grab a little bite to eat, and basically just come back to, I grab a guitar, usually it's Miss Jackson, I post up on the couch, and just like fiddle diddle around and just keep finding stuff that sounds cool and just practice. So in all, I get at least a minimum of an hour and a half every single day since day one. And that was March 23rd. I think it was a Sunday that I started on day one. I bet those are some rough videos to watch now. Well, they're all a little bit rough. They're gonna melt your eardrums a little bit, but that's why we're here. All right, so with that, I want to come back to that because that was only part of that little morning thing, and I was kind of fiddling around with it, and it's just fun to fiddle and practice. But we'll come back. We're going to go through the F scale. We'll have to tune this thing up just a little bit. However, I wanted to come back to some of the effects on here I figured out last night. Again, more pushing buttons, just see what happens. Let's go up top. Let's go middle. Struggle's real, folks. That's why we practice. Find that, damn it. Anyway, something like that. Let's tune this thing back up. Man, I really want. Nope. Just got to fiddle around with that a little bit later. All right, let's get you tuned up so we can do some F scale work. Bow, bow, bow. Cat's gonna run all over hell because they're just like, yikes. The more you gain, the more the cats run. It's kind of crazy, kind of a correlation. All right, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. And we're gonna go clean. Oh, maybe that's the setting I had. Hold on. When you change the amp type, it switches all the settings and all the knobs and all your, if you dial your equalizer in, that changes. But not bad. Well, maybe I'll sound better. Nope, that didn't sound the same. All right, let's go. Let's try that one. Okay, that's for the diddling. Let's hit some F scale work. Oh, and if you're brand new and you're wondering what my foot's on, it's on an old ammo box. I use the, I guess it's called the classical position is what I've landed on as far as a comfortable position for playing. Ooh, new glasses. All right, so F scale stuff. Let's go. Let's start with what F major, F whole tone, This is a whole. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm using, this is a very ancient book called the Gig Bag Book of Scales for All Guitar. I think it's from like, I don't know, 1997. So it's a bit dated. It's got a bit of wear on it, for sure. All right, so that's damn it. F major. Oh, here we go. F major Ionian. All right, so let's see what we got here in normal tuning. So, oh, and if you're brand new and you're still listening, this is kind of some of the old format that I went back to, and we just bounce around, but it's basically fiddling with different scales that sound cool with different settings, and go clean for a bit, and then, of course, we got to go gain, because gain is just the magic of guitaring. So 13, 15. Oh, it starts out high. I dig that. All right, so we're going to go way down here. 13. Ooh, jeez. Ooh, I have to adjust this a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to finger this. I like that already. That sounds pretty. I like that a lot. Let's go up top. See what that sounds like. That's very pretty. That's a very pretty scale. I like that scale. All right, so 13, 15, 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, and that repeats. Okay, so. Am I skipping one? No, we're good. Maybe a cooler run. Oh, shush. And then we go 13, 15 again. All right, that's cool. I like that sound. That sounds pretty badass. And then 12, 13. Okay, that's cool. I changed it up a little bit. I skipped it. Got the right notes. I just changed it up a little bit. I totally dig that. You know what's going to dig it a lot more? If there's some gain to it. Skip some notes too. go. I dig that. All right, let's move it up to type 2, which goes on the other side. This is also very, I have found it to be a little more challenging in this region here, just because things squeeze together a bit. I love playing down there, and it sounds so good, but it's a little easier. That's way easier than doing that way down here, because here it's like really tight. Ugh. That struggle's real, for sure. All right, so 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7. All right, so. Again. Zone back. Oh man, damn. You know, they just need to put a magnifying glass, hover that shit right over the top. 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, and then back 3, 5, 6 again. All right, cool. What's that sound like? Oh yeah. God, so many cool sounds up here. Six. Oh yeah. Whoop. Slow it down. Oh, 3. All right, that's cool. Sound of that. funky. No worries. Shush. I like that up top. Let's go in the middle. 5, 6, 8. That's like some mental gymnastics plus some hand gymnastics. It's like, and then it tricks you. And then 5, 7, 8 again. That's cool. Makes it simple. 5, 7. That's cool. 5, 6, 8 again. Okay, that's easy to remember. And then just 5. It's kind of similar. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope. That's the 8 on the wrong one. So. I love game. There we go. I dig that. That's a cool little funky, that's type 3. All right, type 4. You know what? I gotta check the camera real quick. Zoning out here and getting all crazy on a Friday. Where we at? Oh, 30 minutes. Look at that. See how fast 30 minutes goes past. Holy cow. And if you are one of wonderful souls are still listening, bless your guitar-loving soul. We're going to fiddle around a little bit more. So let's go 8-10. Let's bring it down to type number 4. Starts out super high at number 1, like way down here. Then goes way up top. Then goes to 5, and then down to 8. All right, what's 8 sound like? Doo, doo, doo. All right, that's cool. 8-10. 7, 8, 10. Oh, got to shift up a little bit. Oh, nope. Hold on. Oh, yeah, 7, 8, 10. Yes. 7. That's cool. 7, 8, 10 again. All right, that's cool. So just do a little. Double pick in there. That sounds really pretty too. And then 7, 9, 10 all the way up there. So. Every now and then a little rhythm is like, ooh, what's that going to be? It can be fun. All right, 7, 9, 10. All right, so. Oh, it doesn't repeat. I thought it was going to repeat. Just like that. It does not repeat. No worries. That does not repeat. 7, 8, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7. What's that go again? 8, 10? Okay, no worries. 8, 10, 6, 8. Shit. Nope. That is pretty awesome. I think that will round out F Note Fridays. Alrighty. Do a little outro, which I'm coming back to my very butchered Metallica rendition, which is always kind of fun because it was like one of my first riffs that I ever learned, which is fun. So, don't need these. Ugh, man. Almost went into a different one. Oh, hold on. rounds out day 41 of 365 days of guitar practice. Rock and roll. All right, it's the weekend. We ain't working. We're doing guitar shit all weekend. And I do believe. Peace. See you tomorrow.